Put the headsets on.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Play it.
This is YFM. Sour music.
This boy hit it up, falla. Trust me, make me go tired. Can afford, I'm too high. Falla. This boy hit it up, falla. Trust me, make me go tired. Can afford, I'm too high. This boy hit it up, falla. Trust me, make me go tired. Can afford, I'm too high.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce my guest, I have to do this one real quick because my co-host is somewhere and she wants me to shout out her Uber driver. Or else I'll be in trouble if I don't do it. A quick hi to Nana Osei Kwame. You are the Uber driver that's carrying my co-host right now. I hope you're having a great day. Take her wherever you're taking her safely, all right? And thank you for tuning in as well. My guest at this time, I've tried to, drum up the excitement for you guys by adding some suspense to the mix. And of course, you can listen to her song, or you can hear her song playing in the background right now. What a record. I had to listen to that like 3 times just to fully enjoy it, because I liked it the first time, but I was like, I gotta listen to it again and again and again. And I want to keep it on rotation as well. It's so good. What a record it is. Martenni is in the building. Welcome to YFM.
Thank you.
Kindly speak into the mic for me so people can hear you. There you go. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to have you here this chilly afternoon, I should say, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry we're chilling you a bit more because the air conditioner is on, but yeah.
Feels good though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sure does. I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm in a jacket, but I mean, you're not, so I'm just saying. But yeah, welcome to the show.
Yes.
We're listening to your song right there. What's the title of it? I can't see because the DJs are like on that side. What's the title of this one?
So the name is Fala.
Fala.
So this song is sponsored by DJ Sawa, all the way in the UK.
Yeah.
Produced by Dr. Ray Beat, out here in Ghana, featuring Scub Original, who's also an artist in the UK.
He did the rap.
Yeah, he did the rap.
That was fly right there. I like that. I like that.
He had energy.
Yes, indeed. I mean, the collaboration just works. That's the first one that we played and we listened to, and I was like, yo, that's a fire record. So I had them play it like 2 more times because I had to get it into my system. I'm like, yeah, I like that tune right there. But that's a dope collaboration.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fly right there. And that gives us a bit more insight into who you are as an artist. But let's jump right into that, right? Has music always been a thing for you, or like did you discover it? Some people discover it along the way. What was yours like?
Well, I've been doing music since I was 3. I actually didn't start out as a singer. I started playing the piano, so I'm classically trained.
Okay.
I can read notes in music.
Wow.
And I would say about a few years after I started, I was 3, I got into voice lessons. And along the way I ended up going to arts high school. And from traveling here to Ghana and even to the Philippines and London and just seeing my diverse culture, I ended up being an Afro R&B artist.
Interesting. Now I gotta ask this one because it's fairly obvious that I have to ask this. But are you Ghanaian?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm half Ghanaian and half Filipino.
Okay. Oh wow, that's a nice mix. Wow. That's incredible right there. And okay, so now I now see what you mean by touching base with all your different cultures, and fusing it into one. But I mean, what drew you to Afro music specifically? Because I mean, like you say, you're classically trained.
Yeah.
You can literally do any genre that you want, and I'm pretty sure you do that. But I mean, what specifically drew you to Afro R&B? that vibe? What about it just drew you to that?
Well, I would say it started off with R&B. So I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. So if anyone knows about Detroit and the history of Motown, that's where American music basically kind of started. You know, you got the Jackson 5, you have Whitney Houston, Aretha. We have so many legends that started at Motown. So growing up, I was really influenced by the R&B sound there. Yeah. And, you know, growing up with a Ghanaian father and my family in Detroit as well, of course, I was listening to cultural music growing up. So I just think along the way, I just had to fuse it. It was always inside of me. Yeah. So
would your dad, like, you know, randomly be playing some Ghanaian song out there, and then you're like, oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, he would. He wouldn't let me know what it is because he's left Ghana a long time ago. He's also a northerner, so he's playing fra music. So I'm listening to you know music like back then. So I'm just like, as a little girl, I'm like, oh my god, like what is this? And you know, he's not really telling me it yet. So also that my mom's influence as well, Filipino music has also been a very big influence as well. I would kind of say Filipino music does traditionally have, I wouldn't compare it to Afro beats, but just like with the sounds as well. And I don't know, just singing every day, going to art school, and more so just experiencing coming back and forth from Ghana has really like shaped me as an artist too.
Now, listening to that record right there, Fala, I think I couldn't help but notice some of the lingos that were in there, right? Has that been easy to infuse into your music? Like some of the terminologies and all that. I know the guy who did the rap, I was super impressed. I was like, whoa. It's like just mixing up, like, you know, if you're in Ghana, you know, or you're Ghanaian anywhere in the world, and you listen to it, you definitely tell that, oh, that's nice. Like, you can relate to it as a Ghanaian, but then at the end of the day, it also works with the song. So I mean, infusing some of the lingos in there, I can't quite remember some off the top of my head, but I was listening to that and I could pick up like a few in there.
Right.
How has that been, the experience?
Because of my American accent, learning Tree has been very hard for me, but I really appreciate Dr. Raby and a lot of other music people in this industry that have kind of
guide you,
been guiding me in the studio. It's a struggle. I'll say it's a struggle. Okay. I'm saying I'm recording like 10, 20 times to get it right so that you know it could be understood. But like I said, this track Fala, I really have to give a lot of my shout out to Dr. Raby because he really sat there in the studio with me, teaching me each word. Like, okay, let's say it that way. And you know, ultimately, I know I'm gonna as the more I do it, the better I'll get. Yeah,
for sure. No, but you nailed the relatability on it. That's what it is. Because I mean, we can play this song anywhere, and anybody who's Ghanaian would immediately, and not even just Ghanaian. I think some of the pidgin also transcends towards like the Nigerian field, and anybody who's like West African, let me say it like that, will definitely like relate to him. Like, yeah, that's a jam right there, you know. And the beat's fire too. He did the beat.
Yeah, Dr. Ray. Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to Dr. Ray one time, man. The beat is absolutely fire. But let's talk to you about your process. How do you come up with your music? Like, are you the type that like likes to be inspired before you jump in the studio, or are you in the studio like studio rat type of person?
I would say both. So specifically with this song, Fala, I'm in Ghana, just, you know, going around looking at the different billboards, you know, just trying to like read everything, and I'm seeing this billboard. I don't know which advertisement it was for, but I'm seeing the word Fala. And I'm like, I'm talking to some friends, and I was like, I want to make a song about, you know how guys kind of talk cheap. I was like, well, what's the word that people say? And my friends, he's like, Fala, and I was like, oh, well, I do remember seeing like
something like
advertisements of like Fala, like cheap chicken and stuff. So I'm over here like, okay, how can I fuse it? So I talked to Dr. Ray about it. I kind of wrote a little bit to it, and we got into the studio and went straight to it.
Wow. It's always fun when an idea comes together, especially having a beat complement your idea and just putting it all together and it just works. You know. So I mean, what was your first reaction when you finished the song? Was it exactly how you envisioned it?
It was more than what I envisioned. I was surprised because if anybody knows me, especially as an Afro R&B artist, the songs that I'm more like a lover girl, love song, heartbroken song. So this type of beat was very different for me, and I would like to say I would want to do more music like this because it, like I said, it gives energy. I would love to see people dancing. Like I'm a TikToker as well, so I would love to dance to this on TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see like a dance challenge to this. That'd be so much fun. You know, maybe you should link up with Dance God Lloyd and the likes.
Oh yeah.
Let them do something. You know, on it. It's really a nice record right there. But you don't only have this record. You have other records as well. Yeah. Let's talk about one that we can play right now. Which one do you want to talk about?
We can actually play Wodeka. So it's actually a feature. I'm featured on it. This is an artist from the Volta region named Lifestyle, and I'm singing in Ewe.
Interesting. Do you speak?
No, I do not. Oh. I was taught all of this. I'm taught all of this, but like I said, I like the experience because me coming back to Ghana so much, I'm learning so much about all the different cultures and the languages, and it's just helping shape me more as an artist.
So you know what? I'm super curious to see how you sound like on that. So let's go right into it. Introduce the song yourself, and then let's jump right into it.
All right, so we have Wodeka by Lifestyle featuring your girl Martenni.
Let's go.
This is YFM.
Okay, they hear it. This song for their vacation every day. But remember, and play it. We give you assignment for every day. And play it. You understand? I don't be DJ. What a record right there. It's quite interesting just to hear your voice, you know, in Ewe. Yeah, I was just talking to Kafu in the back there, and he was telling me what it means, you know.
Mm-hmm.
How did they get you to do it?
Man, we were in Tema in the studio, and they played the beat, and I'm like, you know, at that time I'm just like, okay, I'm already feeling kind of nervous about singing in Tree, and they're just like, well, we don't really sing in Tree, we sing nowhere, and they're like, well, Lifestyle is like, if I sing, can you like repeat it after me? And I'm like, okay. So we just start jamming. Like it was actually really magical. Yeah. So after he explained to me like what a comment. Yeah. And I was like, all right, it's not gonna sound weird. Like, and they're like, no, just get on the mic, get on the mic. So I get on the mic, I sing it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, sounds good. Like it sounds good. So
it complements it quite well. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came out quite nicely. Actually, Kafi loves the song so much. We're gonna keep it on rotation just for you. Yes. All right, just for you.
Oh, big shout out, Native too, for the song.
Yeah, most def. That's it gives us a bit of insight into your range, you know, when it comes to music so far. And of course, I know you have another song that you're promoting. Before we even get to that, right there, right? Are you working on a project, or are you just promoting singles at the moment?
I am in the background working on a project. I have a few collabs with some Ghanaian artists.
Ooh. Now you know I have to ask. So
drum roll.
Give me an idea. What are we working with? Like, you know, who are we looking at? Like, what's happening?
For sure, I am representing the North, so I do have a song with Sharifa Gunu.
Oh, that's good.
And
she's a legend right there.
A legend. Yeah. We recorded this track back in 2022, I believe, and I've just been keeping it because I was like, no, this is for the project, because the project is definitely going to be like an introduction to me as an artist. I've been working with other artists from the UK, even producers as well, and this actually goes into the next song. I've been working with somebody called Kofi Jamar.
Hey, that's my guy right there, Kofi Jamar. Yeah, man.
Big shout out.
That's so. I mean, you've been working, so we can expect a lot more. But real quick though, before you even go into that record right there and talking about it, have you been listening to Ghanaian artists, like the current music scope that's around right now?
That's going on, yeah.
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite
if you were to pick one. I know it's difficult to always pick one.
Right, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, if you were to pick one that you're vibing to right now, like who are you vibing to?
I'm not gonna lie, Olive Boy, the Asylum.
Olive the Boy.
Yeah,
okay.
Olive the Boy, yeah.
Lots of people seem to like that one, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good one. There's a lot. I actually recently, for Ghana Independence, I opened up for Kelvin Boy and Camito and Euphoria Pansa back in Ohio. Yeah. And Kelvin Boy actually performed one of his newest songs too, and I'm just like, yo, it's hot. So, yeah.
So you're really in there. I like that. You're really, really, plugged in and listening and all that. Now I'm gonna ask you a slightly kind of connected question. Give me like 3 artists you're looking to feature from Ghana.
From Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely want to feature from Wendy Shea.
Wendy Shea. Yeah.
That's my girl.
Okay. I like that. That. That's solid.
Calvin Boy,
definitely.
Calvin Boy. His voice, immaculate.
Yes, indeed. When you see him, tell him we need more music.
Right.
he's been holding out on us, but
Come on.
We'll take it.
And who can I say? ShoutsOnY.
That's a good one.
ShoutsOnY.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too. Interesting. I'm looking forward to big things with you though. But let's talk about your final record that you're pushing right now. This one has Kofi Jamar on it?
This one, actually, Kofi Jamar helped me write.
Oh, he helped you write it, put it together. All right.
Yes.
So what's it all about?
So this is a song called Temptation. Produced by Vax. Shout out Vax.
Hey, my G Vax, man. Yo, I was when did I see him? I last saw him like 2 weeks ago.
Hey.
I was in his neighborhood. Yeah, Vax.
Okay.
That guy, yeah. Once you have that guy on your record,
Yeah.
you know that, yeah.
It goes.
It's fire. What you're about to create is fire. Definitely. Vax on it. Shout outs to Vax one time. Yeah, that sounds like you assembled some pretty incredible people right there for this record. How did it come about? Temptation. What are we talking about? Is it self-explanatory? Like I'm thinking, or like there's a twist?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Temptation is like, probably somebody's tempting somebody to do something.
Yeah, so that's the basis of it. It was around Dirty December, so you guys already know the vibes.
so you see, that explains a lot without you even having to explain it. Oh, okay, okay. No. So you got to tell me the story now. Yeah, now you got to tell me the story.
Well, just as a girl, you always have your little crushes, and you don't really want to always act on it.
Yeah.
So I was in the studio, I was talking to Kofi, and I was like, well, I want to make, the hook, I really wanted to make it kind of just sound like, I don't know, how can I say it? Like, you want to do something, but you're physical. Yeah. You can't really, inside you feel it, but it's like, I'm not going to act on it. I'm going to act like a calm,
trying to play cool type of thing.
So the song is really just everything that you're thinking about in your mind. And it's not even just for the girls, it's for the guys too. Like, when they're tempted, they see a fine girl and they're just like, I don't even know if I can talk to her. So it's for those type of moments where you're just like, man, like.
I feel you on that. Well, I think everybody will be able to relate to this specific topic and specific time frame. I'm just saying, Dirty December, things go down. Yeah,
yes.
Things do go down. So, this is that record right here, and it's called Temptation. Let's give it a listen, and we'll be back on the flip side of it real quick. All right, Tim Jeezy, plug me in, man.
Flames getting higher, even when your loving gets inspired, yeah. I can't ignore, but you're touching me more. When we are alone, give you my all, Constant temptation, feel the vibration, give me sensational. I did have me soon, no fair. Not someone I'm knowing I'm ready. Addicted to fire, burning desire, I just can't get enough. I did have me soon, no fair. Not someone I'm knowing I'm ready. I want you in a way you can't explain. Oh, my heart can't sustain. This boy got me feeling a way. I go crazy, so insane. I got somebody, and you got somebody waiting for you. Don't say I did for you, I did for you, no. I got somebody waiting for you. Don't say I did for you, I did for you. Constant temptation, feel the vibration, give me sensational. I did have me soon, no pain. Not someone I'm knowing I'm ready. Addicted to fire, burning desire, I just can't get enough. I did have me soon, no pain. Not someone I'm knowing I'm ready.
What do I need to know?
I want you in a way you can't explain. Oh, my heart can't sustain. This boy got me feeling a way. I go crazy, so insane. Pushing, I go boom, I'm running on, sleeping on lies, it's the truth, though. When you gon' show me what to do? When you gon' show me all the things you wanna do to me? I'm on certainty, give me the life, give me energy. Oh, got my heart beating, boom, boom, making me go wild in the bedroom. Girl, so I'll don't buy you now. Don't you let me go. Constant temptation, feel the vibration, give me sensational. I did have me soon, no pain. Not someone I'm addicted to fire, burning
is YFM.
So we are absolutely having a good time right here talking to my guest at this time. And of course, her music is, wow, her music's off the chain, man. If you haven't been listening, you need to go check her out on all digital platforms. You can find all this on all digital platforms, right? Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. So you guys can have a good time. Just spell out your name for everybody so that they can find it.
All right, so you can find me on all platforms at Martenni. My TikTok is the same, Martenni. You can follow me on Instagram at Martenni Marie. And yeah.
Yes, indeed. So you guys can give it a follow on all social media pages and also support her on all digital spaces as well. She's one of our own. We need to push her all the way to where she needs to be. And of course, yes, as she flies our flag up high out there, making incredible music, as you guys already know. It's our job to introduce incredible artists to you. You get to hear how they sound like, and you got to do your part and support. All right. So make sure you follow on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow, or make sure you stream all her music on all DSPs. All right, and make sure that you share what you stream, because once you like something, share the stream links. Somebody else can also jump in on that and discover her as well. Martenni is definitely the real deal, as you guys have seen. She's sang in Ewe. I'm telling you, man. I mean, you can't get higher than that, man. That's like the ultimate. You get what I'm talking about. So I mean, she's delving in all the different cultures that make her Ghanaian and beyond. And of course, we look forward to all the music that we'll be creating, or you'll be creating for us. And we will definitely keep pushing it out there. It's been a pleasure talking to you. But before we even, before we wrap up, I just want you to say something to your new fans, the listeners out there who are just getting introduced to your music, and what you would like, from them,
Just keeping you. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. I'm a prime example. Don't ever be afraid to show where you come from as well, and just keep chasing your dreams.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah, most definitely. And you guys got to keep supporting, though. That's what I would say. Because yes, the music is only part of it. You got to support so that we can all together push the music to where it needs to be. You get what I'm talking about. Martenni, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope you come back.
All the time.
When you're in Ghana, come link up. YFM is your home. So, just pass through anytime you want. We'll chop it up. And hopefully by the time you come through, I know we'll be talking albums and things.
Yes.
And, for sure. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to music videos from this, because I was going to say this song when I was listening to it. All I could picture was how it would look like. In a music video.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. So once it drops, I'll let you know my thoughts as well. And we'll also keep it on YTV. We have YTV as well. This guy, he's the guy. He's the right guy.
Shout out Coffee.
Yeah, shout out to Coffee one time. He'll plug you to everywhere. But we got you. We got your back.
Thank you so much.
And it was so fun talking to you, playing your music, listening to you. She hasn't stopped cheesing ever since you walked in. So, yes, indeed. She hasn't stopped cheesing. Like, I'm
my
pretty
girl
sure
Francesca.
she's going to ambush you the moment you get out. But, Martenni, thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
And, you have a great time. We'll definitely link up soon.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll it right back. Temptation. Martenni is definitely in the cut right here. And you guys got to enjoy this one once again before we go for a quick one. Keep it locked.
This is YFM.